Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, shit. Welcome. It is
Greetings.
the AlfromDtown&Chili442 Show. We are live. Show 108. We're still clicking along. Getting it done.
Trying.
Hope you guys, no Super Bowl or anything. We're not going against the Super Bowl. So
That's next week, correct?
I think so. So we will actually go live Monday next week. Because we don't, everybody kind of, wants to do the Super Bowl thing. And then that'll give us something to talk about. DoorDash is doing a promotion where you can win everything on the commercials. I saw that commercial today.
Everything on the commercials.
Yeah, for the Super Bowl.
So if Chevrolet had an ad for a new Ford truck or a Chevy truck,
well,
then
that'd be amazing.
You get one of those. I mean, you know what I mean. Chevrolet had you know what I got. Ugh. Go ahead.
Yeah, but you're right. So if Chevy had a Silverado commercial, one person is going to win all that from DoorDash. So if they have like a Doritos commercial, you're going to win Doritos.
For life?
I don't know if it's for life or not.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, Doritos, man. I could do that. I bought me some Cool Ranch Doritos.
I would drive around in my Chevy truck eating Doritos all day long. Oh, man.
I wonder what they do. I don't know. Let's see. DoorDash promotion.
That's a cool That's neat. I dig it.
I think so. DoorDash Super. I'll put Super Bowl. No, that's for last year. DoorDash Super Bowl ad is a sweepstakes giveaway everything advertised during the Super Bowl. So yeah, I was right. For one person to win everything. Wow. That'd be I'm shit, how do you enter this? My BMW, here's a list of the advertisers so far. BMW, Doritos, Dove. See, that's my luck. I just get a bunch of Dove soap. Kia, M&M, Popeyes, and Volkswagen.
No yacht makers.
No.
Learjet isn't sponsoring this year.
No. There's no Learjets. Yeah, so, I mean, shit.
No Chevy trucks.
I don't know what you have to do to... DoorDash ought to be paying me for this sweet commercial I'm doing for them. You cannot work for DoorDash. Shit, I've worked for DoorDash. I never did put in my resignation, so I might be still able to turn on my app and go DoorDash. Do you want to find out?
No.
Oh, okay. I was going to try to go live on DoorDash.
Because if you don't, you might be eligible, but as an employee,
Yeah,
say, I quit. I'm not an employee. I can win.
but I never, that's what I mean. I never gave my resignation. I still had like I had
Better
one dude,
quit.
I had one dude that gave me like a 3-star review. I think I'm still like at 4.97 because I did over like 1,000 deliveries and I got so many 5 stars and shit. I was telling them no. Plus, my little thing, I had a thing of sticky notes on me. And I just write a little note on there, have a great day, and slap that on that bag. Guaranteed 5 star.
Call me.
Yeah. Hit a brother. Hey, I had one dude try to tip me with weed.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And I was like, no, I'm cool. It was in a hotel, and I was like, it was like 7:30 in the morning. They wanted like I don't know. I think I went to Cracker Barrel and went to this like, oh, it was a rough hotel, one of the rougher hotels in D Town. And yeah, I was like, oh
Sandy's.
no, it was I think it's called the Decatur Inn. It used to be, I don't know. It was that one that's up on Pershing,
Oh.
like
Where
behind the
people go to.
McDonald's.
Oh, that one. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
a really. Yeah. That's. Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
rough.
That people that stay there, like workers that come in for a period of time and stuff. I mean, it's yeah. It's. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of rough. So yeah, I walk up and the door's open. There's like a girl half naked on the bed, and it was this like gangbanger dude. He was like, "Man, you want some smoke?" I was like, "Nah, I'm cool." He's like, "I only got a couple dollars." I was like, "That's fine, man." He's like, "I
I don't
use
do this.
yeah,
Go ahead. I don't do this job for weed, man.
nah." Well, I was always afraid, man, that could be a setup. Say they had their food, they found out I was eating a couple of the fries or something, and then call in. That dude asked if he could buy weed from me.
Mm-hmm.
And then if they knew me, they'd be like, man, that sounds like something that dude would do. No. Hey, man, you got some weed? Uh, so yeah, there you go. If you're not a DoorDash delivery driver, go to DoorDash and enter that promotion. That'd be cool if somebody we knew won. I wouldn't hate. I'd be over for
Yeah.
some of that Popeye's chicken, though. I ain't gonna lie. BMW, Volkswagen, all that other stuff I name in Popeye's chicken caught my. I was like, I could go for some Popeye's chicken right now. Some red beans and rice, and
I'm with you. I like that. Yeah. Speaking of, have you noticed like KFC, at least around here, it's just been on the decline.
yeah,
I wonder if a couple years it's gonna kind of go under. I
I
don't know.
I think so. I think they're going to have a complete rehaul of the company, but I don't know. Yeah, their product's not as good as it was, and I understand that with you got to cut corners,
Mm-hmm.
and
Nope.
these CEOs are going to have to cut, and that's what they don't realize a lot of times is that these CEOs and these shareholders sometimes they got to take a hit too. You know,
Yeah. The whole chicken industry is in bad shape. It's really horrible. If you watch, some of the documentaries and
no,
stuff on it. I mean, nobody's getting a really good chicken these days. I mean, it's tougher, you know what I mean?
right.
The chicken is not the same as when we were kids. That's
Well,
for sure.
and another thing, if you go over to a foreign country that has like a lot of these hormones and everything that are banned from putting in food because they know it's cancer causing and everything, you look at the size of like a chicken from one of them countries compared to what we get,
Mhm.
it's like night and day. It's like you're eating a pigeon. It's nothing to eat like a whole chicken over there because there's hardly anything to them. But here,
Yeah,
I've seen chicken breasts as big as a plate.
they do. They pump them full of all the growth hormones, and they grow. If you watch some of those documentaries, they talk
Don't
about it.
watch
They grow
those.
so fast that they can't walk. Their
Yeah.
legs don't support their
That's
body
not
weight
funny.
because no, but it's cruel. Their legs can't support their body weight yet. Their bodies are growing too fast for their legs.
Yeah.
It's just, and then what they call free range, if they have an opening in the wall where it's screened in and they can step a foot outside in the sunlight, which they don't bother. But if that's free range, they have the ability to go out in the daylight.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you're not getting anything special there. Don't, oh,
No.
free range. No, they ain't running around a yard anywhere. That's for sure.
It's kind of like the organic thing. Just buy the
Yeah.
regular shit. It's all sprayed with the same chemicals. But don't,
Yeah.
yeah, you know what? Don't live your life. Eat what you want, do what you want. Don't go watch documentaries about food. And then a month later, you're going to be eating that food anyway.
It is horrible, and just the food quality these days. It's one of those things I think about, like when someone asks you, man, if you had, all this money, what would you want? And years ago I'd have said, man, a garage full of Lamborghinis. Now I'm like, quality food and a personal chef. That would be kick ass.
Yeah.
That's what I would love.
Well, if you get
But
rich, I tell you what, I can throw down in the kitchen. So look no
that's true.
further.
You'd be my barbecue man and everything else. Hell
Man.
yeah.
And we already know I'll take weed for tips.
Well, okay.
Yeah. Evan,
Noted.
we got a few lists tonight. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna give you 20 phrases baby boomers say that no one else understands.
Oh, that could be entertaining.
20 historical myths everyone believes, or classic TV shows that are now just a forgotten memory.
The first two sound good.
Yeah, you want to do the phrases boomers say? I
I
want to
think that
see
could
if
be
we're.
entertaining.
I kind of want to see if I'm a boomer yet.
You've heard the phrase "the pot calling the kettle black."
Yes,
Okay.
that you probably, if you said that to somebody under 20, they'd probably just stare at you. Be like, "What?
Ye-
What's a kettle?"
Well, there's so many of those sayings, but I've been watching some of these. The Tool, the band, they have a song called "The Pot,"
Oh yeah,
which is not about pot.
no,
It's about hypocrites, but he takes a bunch of lines about hypocrites and he stirs them all in there, and that's the song in there. And so I watch some of these reaction videos, younger people, and they are completely
yeah.
lost on it. They've never heard that, and
Well, let,
so I'm like, wow, that is a pretty old phrase that people don't really use anymore.
here's number one on this list, Evan, of 20 phrases boomers say that no one else understands. Back in my day, God, guilty. Back in the day, Evan, I used to buy cigarettes out of a machine.
We
Uh,
and we jump cars with BMX bikes, and yeah. Oh man.
uh, the next one on the list is kids these days.
Well, yeah, no kids say that line.
Next one is make it snappy.
I
That's one.
say that some make
Yeah,
it snappy, Pappy.
yeah. That's one to tell the old lady, "Hey,
That's
I
that's
need
a
a
good one.
sandwich. Make that shit snappy." Don't try that at home, guys.
No, you'll get slappy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a stupid guy on that. You sound like a broken record. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
yeah,
pretty old.
I don't think I've ever said that.
That is an old line.
Don't
Uh,
don't count your chickens before they hatch.
yeah, that's an old line. I'm still stuck on the broken record. Very few kids actually know what it sounds like when a record skips and it just gets stuck and it's playing that same line over and over and over until somebody gets up.
Evan,
Wow.
it's saying our meeting's going to end in 10 minutes.
Uh-oh.
So if it disconnects, I'll call you right back. The next one is don't count your chickens before they hatch.
I think that's still common.
I've heard that a few times. Burning the midnight oil.
Yeah, a lot of people wouldn't understand what that
No.
means, but yeah, your old oil lamps.
Yeah, that nobody says that anymore. And if they do, they're old. That's the way the cookie crumbles. I've not, I feel pretty good that I haven't said any of these except the first one back in the day. But I think
Another one.
everybody says that.
Yeah, as you get older.
Oh
Another one. Use a
shit.
little elbow grease. Does anyone ever say that anymore?
No, I
You
don't
know
think so.
that old line.
Yeah, the next one is not my first rodeo. God, I have said that recently.
People still say that.
I know.
Right.
This ain't my
I
first
wasn't
rodeo.
I wasn't born last night.
Money doesn't
Yeah.
grow on trees is the next one of 20 things boomers say that young people don't understand today. I haven't said that. I don't think so.
No. I don't have kids though.
It's six of one, half dozen of the other. I had an aunt that said that all the time. I never picked it up. I never knew what the fuck it meant.
Yeah, I never cared for that one.
Yeah. To each his own. I say that everyone once in a while. I think I've said it
Most
on
people
this show. To each his own. I don't give a shit. Do whatever you want to do.
now people say you do you.
You do you. Yeah. Yeah. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Yeah, I've said that before.
Yeah. Don't burn your bridges. Yeah.
Uh, this too shall pass.
It's an old saying, yeah.
Yeah, I've never said it. Keep your
Because it never
nose,
passes. It just gets worse.
keep your nose to the grindstone. I say something like that. I stay on your hustle. Stay on your grind.
Yeah.
I'm kind of boomerish. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. Take that
Yeah.
motherfucker to the pound, no. No. I can get me a new one. I want to trade this one in. A penny saved is a penny earned.
That was like Benjamin Franklin, wasn't it?
It doesn't say, Evan.
No. I can't remember who it was.
It just
Maybe it was Abe Lincoln. I don't know.
early bird gets a worm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. At the end of the day, I have said that. Damn it.
No, that's not one I usually say.
At the end of the day, Evan, it comes down to
Mm-hmm.
me really still thinking about winning that Popeye's chicken for DoorDash.
Oh yeah.
Tighten your belt. Yeah, that's an old one. Oh, you're going to have to
Belt.
tighten your belt.
Never hear that anymore.
No.
Mark Hoffman said, "What can go wrong? What can go wrong, Will?" I always just say, "What could go wrong?" And usually I'm hinting that this sounds like we're headed for disaster.
Yeah, that's a good one. And the one Claudia put too, what comes around goes around.
Oh
I
yeah,
can't
that's
believe
a
that ain't
karma.
on. Yeah. Um,
Karma right there.
an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Yeah, I know.
Rarely heard.
Yeah, smack somebody if they ever say that to you. And that was it. There we go.
That's cool.
There. I did want to do. I thought this would 16 foods that are way too expensive for the average person now. I thought this would be good. Probably ramen noodles. Number one is chips.
Chips, like potato chips?
Yeah, they said like the standard size bag of chips now is about $6.
Yeah. I was gonna say five. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Uh,
Wow.
soda, a 2 liter
So
bot.
does
A 2 liter bottle of soda used to cost $1. Nowadays, the same size is at least double. Yeah, sometimes more.
that's always been expensive. I
Yeah.
mean, to me, it's just it's a luxury thing, and if you want it, you want it. Hmm.
Donuts. A box of 12 costs at least $15 to $20.
What?
Yes.
Oh man, I used to go through that Harold's across from St. Teresa,
Oh
and I think it was like
man.
$4 a dozen sometimes. Like work you take them for your birthday or something like that. Man, that's crazy.
Wait a minute. You took donuts in for your birthday?
It's one of those you're required to. That was like they tell you
Oh
like your first day.
hell
They're
no.
like on your birthday you bring in donuts. On your work anniversary you bring in donuts. And if you're married, you on your anniversary you bring in donuts. If your dog has a birthday, you bring in donuts. They're like, do you get the point? Well, I'm like, yeah, you guys really like donuts. You gotta
Yeah.
understand. If you worked at a Caterpillar office environment, man, those people love their donuts back there.
Man, they'd have been getting cussed out. I've been like,
Yeah,
nah, it's my damn birthday. Y'all ought to be supplying the donuts and the Casey's breakfast pizza. And where in the fuck's my balloons?
I'm going to tell you how funny this is, though. But when you do bring in donuts for your birthday, everybody will come and they throw 50 cents on your desk, like, here, get a cup of coffee. So you end up making money on it after it's
Well,
all said and done.
well, I
You
don't know
at least
now.
break even.
Not if a dozen is costing 15 to $20. They better start throwing some bucks.
Oh, yeah. I would see some paper flying at me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Serious.
I'd get pissed
Um,
off somebody throwing change on my desk. Hey man, this look like the what? Do I look homeless? Am I shaking a cup at you? See some big bills.
yeah.
Number four is Oreos.
Okay.
Number five, candy bars. Oh my god, I was at the gas station. It was a Circle K, and I walked down the candy bar aisle, and I looked at these Reese's peanut butter cups, just the 2 pack. It was like almost $2 and something. I was like, man, they put that in the wrong spot. So I asked that chick, I was like, hey, are these candy bars really $2? She goes, what? And she scanned it and it was like $2.29. I was like, nah, not for two Reese's cups.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
That used to be a 50 cent, at the most in a vending machine. That's Oh man, wow, back in the day, wow, we have really gotten old. It's crazy how the price of stuff has just quadrupled. And
Yeah, it is. Um, Number six on the list, crab legs.
I was gonna mention that I heard that that's like they've like fished it all out. There's no more. Like they've overfished it for so long that
Like
it's just there's the prices if you could get it is stupid.
restaurant
True.
restaurant pizza.
Pizza getting expensive.
Yeah, I ordered um two large pizzas the other night from a local pizza place, and it was over $50.
Oh, easy, yeah.
So, and they weren't really. One of them was a specialty, but No, the next one on the list is single serve anything. From puddings and yogurts to single serve soup containers, buying these items as a single serving is not the way to go anymore. Oh, shit. Hold on, yo. We gotta get Evan back on. Just take 1 minute. Do 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 do. Are you there?
We back.
Yep, we're back. So single serve anything. We're gonna have to find a new video thing because I'm not paying to
I
do it.
agree.
Yeah, fuck that. They want like $14.99 to not interrupt a show, but
Mm.
deli lunch meat,
Yeah, that's got really expensive.
$10 for a pound of boar's head. Whoo,
Yeah, that's doubled in the last 10 years, easy.
man, that sucks too, cause that boar's head roast beef is the shit.
Yeah.
Number 10 on the list is bakery breads and desserts. I never bought too much of that crap anyway.
Try buying anything gluten free.
Um, hot bars.
What's that?
These are hot bars, like
Hot bars.
yeah, like when you go in Kroger's, they're selling chicken and shit like that now,
Okay.
and like I think Walmart has them also. It says just remember that the prices are outrageous, and you're better off resisting the temptation and buying your stuff and cooking it at home. It is kind of true.
But that's not always convenient for people, you know.
Number 12 on the list is nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Expensive. I know almonds, they take a lot of water to grow and they're pretty expensive. Yeah, they all are, but they're good for you.
number 13, chicken wings. Yeah, that had to be on the list. I used to buy that, the big just wings, and I cut them up myself.
It
And
used to
that,
be the throwaway item.
yeah, that thing
Now it's an
used to cost me
industry.
$9, $10, and now it's almost $25 for a big thing of those.
It's an industry now. And it used to be the throwaway item. Wow.
It says most meats at the grocery store. Fuck else we supposed to get our meat?
Yeah, where were these people eating?
And that fast food. Yeah, I got a single just cheeseburger from Hardee's the other day when I was on the highway, and it was over $12.
Wow.
Yeah, man, I could have went and got, half pound of hamburger. Steakhouse dinners.
Very expensive.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
Chains like Outback Steakhouse and Lone Star were looking at you charging $40 for a superb cut of steak. A subpar, I'm sorry, not superb. With a
We
baked
have go ahead.
it says with a baked potato and a scoop of broccoli.
We have a little Greek restaurant in this little town in Chillicothe, and their steaks are are awesome, and their prices, and it's unreal. Like you can't do any better than that. Like
Yeah.
those big chains, yeah, you go in there with four people, and you're gonna spend 100 something bucks in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Oh, easy. Easy.
Easy, just it's nuts.
It is. Well, Evan, we could look at this one. What time is it?
We got plenty of time.
Oh, 8:30. Yeah, we can do this one. This is 18 things that old people just can't get on board with today. Let's see if we're on this list, Evan.
That wasn't one on the list earlier.
I know it just popped up because we looked at that one. Cryptocurrency.
That scares me. I don't.
Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with crypto either. I ain't gonna lie. Just give me
I
my
don't.
dollars. I
The
don't like
fact that
that.
it can disappear overnight.
Exactly. It's too easily hacked. So, and some
Mhm.
of them are kind of like pyramid schemes.
Hmm.
Trends in social media such as TikTok dances. Well, yeah, old people ain't gonna get on board with that. Some of them have. I seen some, pretty funny ones from like nursing homes and
Yeah, not much.
yeah, not much at all. Online dating.
They're coming around to it. My
Uh,
Vicky's aunt and uncle met on like Plenty of Fish,
yeah,
and they're they're retired and traveling around in a camper. I mean, they're in their 70s. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, that's kind of, you know, I did it. I,
I did it.
yeah,
And here we are.
yeah. I'm
Holy crap.
happy. I'm happy. Uh, Electronic sports or esports.
Yeah.
So I think they're talking about gaming.
Yeah. No thanks.
I still kind of game out a little bit. Oh, I don't agree with this one. Streaming channels and services. I think old people are getting. I think a lot more people my age are starting to cut cable and shit like that. That cable ain't
Yeah.
worth it.
True. We cut it a couple years ago. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Don't need it all.
No, no. Half that shit. You're not even watching and you're paying for. So I don't know what
Hmm.
this one means. Reality check for fashion. Reality check for fashion.
Some old people.
I don't I don't get that one. All right.
Some old people don't know how to dress. I think they're saying,
Well,
I guess growing up, we always made fun of the old people at the stores in their polyester pants.
or
I don't know if
or
that's what they're
yeah.
referring to.
And let me tell you what, if you ever see me out with some shorts and I got like white tube socks pulled up like an inch below those shorts, just take me to the home. Just go on, drop me off at the front door. Let me wander in.
When I was a kid, we made fun of the old men in the neighborhood that were out there in their plaid Bermuda shorts and their tall black socks that they had on from their suit earlier in the day. And I mean, they came in, they put on tennis shoes, they had these tall black socks and these funky shorts, and we laughed at that shit. And then living around Milliken, like these kids are dressing like this now. They're in there on their slippers with these tall black socks and these funky shorts, and I'm like, this is what we made fun of when I was a kid, but now it's cool. Who knew?
Uh, Next one on the list of 18 things old people just can't get on board with today is influencers on social media.
Yeah, and everybody's trying to be the next personality, internet personality, and make a million.
Yeah. What? Them people are idiots. We would never do nothing like that.
Mm-mm, uh-uh.
Digital
Oh,
methods of payment.
yeah, yeah.
I don't like that. I'd rather have cash or my card. Which
I
and
agree.
it took me a while to get on board with that card too. Therefore, man, I bet you it was less than a couple years ago that I still writing checks. That I didn't want that damn debit card.
Yeah.
And I
Debit
either
card's nice to have, and as a credit card, you need to have one. Yeah, writing checks is a thing of the past. And
Yeah.
but the whole like PayPal, I mean, it's convenient, I'm buying and selling parts, occasionally, or just for different things, to be able to send somebody money like now if they need it, or whatever. It's a cool system.
Yeah. Yeah. Smart
But
home device.
I'd
Oh,
be afraid of it. I was older, about accounts getting hacked into and
oh
things like
yeah.
that.
Yeah. And it happens. It happens quite a bit. The next one on the list, Evan, smart home devices. Yeah, I don't want that shit. I don't want nothing controlling uh what my if because if I'm cold, I want to be able to turn on the heat.
Yeah. I
It,
don't need my refrigerator hooked up to the Wi-Fi.
yeah, I don't need none of that shit. Just you know, do what you're supposed to do and leave me alone. Vegan and plant-based diets.
It's hard to digest, so to speak, for people. Yeah.
Although I tell you what, I do think the older I get, I say this now, but like I'll have my smoker here next week. I haven't had my smoker in almost 2 years. This is gonna be I'm I might make a video for the Al from D Town listeners of me and my smoker getting reunited. I might that song might even be playing in the background.
And it feels so good.
Yeah.
Mm,
Probably
I
not,
could see
because
that.
then we'll get copyright. VA and AR, virtual reality and augmented reality, whatever the fuck that is. So yeah, I'm gonna agree with that one because I don't even know what that shit is. I know what VR is.
It, yeah, it's funny when you see an old person with those like virtual reality headsets on. This is a generation that told us that we were going to hurt our eyes sitting too close to the TV.
Yeah, right.
And now they're wearing it right in their face. Okay. Have at it.
The next one on the list is emojis and texting slang. This is true. There has been so many times where I'd have to send my daughter a message and be like, Bryson, what's this mean? Like, I didn't know what TTYL meant.
Yeah, talk to you later.
Yeah. And people were putting that, and I was like, are they cussing me out?
Mhm.
Is that some way to say, uh,
Yeah, there's a lot of them sometimes. I'm like, what does that mean? I figure it out. Sometimes you have to IRL. I'm like, IRL, what?
some of these I'm not going to go. They're kind of, I think this, WFH, working from home.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah.
If I could
Yeah,
work from home, I would.
we do that. Yeah. When I'd send a message to my boss working from home, I just put a message invite for like 1 minute, like 6 a.m. on his calendar so he knows, I just say, my initials and work from home, WFO.
Okay, I'm starting. I can already tell. I don't know where this list came from, but it's um, electric and solar cars. Now, look, I don't agree with that. I think the smart people realize that we don't have the infrastructure to all go to solar or. And I've never even seen a solar car. I've seen
Mm.
electrics, but I ain't seen a
Yeah,
solar one.
no. I think it's cool the retirement communities where they drive around in golf carts, you know? I mean,
Fine.
why fire up a big gas burner just to go
Right.
three doors down and hang out, and then possibly hit something on the way home after you've had, too many, highballs.
Uh, NFTs and art. These NFTs, if you don't know what they are, and I didn't for a long time, but they're non fungible tokens often known as NFT, can sometimes be difficult for people to understand. I'm one of them.
Yeah.
It's like a picture that somebody buys and then they keep trying to sell it. And I don't. It's weird. You'll have to look it up on your own. But
Hmm. Yeah, I don't like this being forced into any kind of this electronic currency where they can track everything, you know.
yeah. So there you go. There's uh board members felt pressured to take drugs with Elon Musk.
What?
Yeah. This is on marketwatch.com.
He took so much shit for, hitting the joint on Joe Rogan's. I
Oh
mean,
my God. Yeah. He's such a druggie. Anyway, let's get into weird and wacky news from around the world. Maybe find out a little more about Elon Musk taking.
let's all have a trip.
TikTok trend sparks health warning. Do not eat fried toothpicks, Evan.
Why would you?
Because some idiot on TikTok he oh man, do I have to accept all this shit? All right. Online eating shows are hugely popular in South Korea, Evan. And one of the latest trends and involves tucking into a plate of toothpicks, which are traditionally in South Korea made from cornstarch or sweet potatoes. But they didn't tell them that, so it was probably some stupid American in a trailer said, I want to try some of them fried toothpicks. And he went and got the wooden ones, or even probably plastic.
Okay, if you don't want to think things through, that's, add yourself to the Darwin list.
Man.
Yeah.
So, South Korea's food ministry has urged people not to eat green fried toothpicks.
I'll buy that.
Yeah, so no eating toothpicks, folks. Those, former Grammy CEO paid almost $6 million in 2021 after a controversial ousting. Oh, yeah, she was charged of having an affair, and then they didn't give any, give any.
Who?
What's her name? Hold on. Deborah Dugan, the former president and chief executive of the Recording Academy, and she was wrongfully terminated. She got $6 million.
Dang.
Call me, girl. You get some. What would we charge to have her on the show, Evan? Like 1.5.
Yeah. We'll make her famous.
Yeah. Scientists extracted woolly rhino DNA from a hyena poop.
No kidding.
Yeah. But I heard something the other day, like every glass of water you drink has like DNA from like Genghis Khan and and like Abe Lincoln, because they all the water and everything is kind of recycled.
I have no idea.
So every time you take a sip of water, drinking a little Abe Lincoln pee.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, the water is recycled around the world. It's been here for,
Right.
long time. It's going to collect a few things, I guess, over time.
Senator calls for alligators to be deployed at the southern border.
Come on now.
Jesus Christ, people. You can't figure your shit out.
Mm. Yeah. You can hop the fence. It's like you're starting playing Pitfall now. You hop the fence and then you got to get through the alligators and
Oh, no.
you stand on the back of their heads as you jump from one to the next. Don't you remember that game?
What was that?
Pitfall?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That was a great game. Atari.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Dairy Queen employees among the 10 arrested in Texas Operation Blizzard meth ring sting. You see,
Did you see Operation Blizzard?
yes, it was the Texas Operation Blizzard meth ring sting.
They were slinging meth out of a
Well,
DQ.
here's the good news, Evan. You could go up, get your banana split, peanut butter parfait, maybe one of them Butterfinger Blizzards, and a $20 sack of meth. Through the drive-through.
Huh. The DQ here in town shuts down in the winter. What are these junkies going to do?
A taxidermy polar bear has been stolen from an Alberta resort. If you have any information, please contact the sheriff.
Call immediately.
Looks like a bear, doesn't move much. This 23-year-old on an impulse buy bought a house on Amazon for $26,000.
Cool.
So there you go.
Didn't know you could do that.
I didn't either, Evan, but apparently you can. And
real estate on Amazon.
It don't really show any pictures of it. I'd like to see it. It's probably a big-ass box. They just bring you a big box. Here's your new house. Has the Amazon smile on it and shit.
I don't know. Maybe they 3D print it and place these, the technology these days. 3D printing houses.
It says, as wild as this story is, it's not the first. Amazon homes have become all the rage recently, where people would rather invest in a tiny, humble home than spend the rest of their lives paying rent or throwing their life savings to own property. Oh, it must be like a little home or something.
Well, remember Sears years ago? You could buy a house just through Sears.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Sears had everything.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Jeez. It's
I guess I'll prefab or whatever and drop it right in place.
Yeah. Hey, some of those modular homes now, some of those are damn nice, and you would never know it. Some of them, you know, hell, you can put them on a foundation and shit. You could even do a basement.
Yeah.
Yeah, there ain't no... and I don't want a huge house. Even if I was like... If I hit the lotto, I just want land. But my house, I mean, I don't want no like 2 or 3 story house. I want a ranch with maybe a basement, you know, and some out buildings and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't want any stairs and shit.
Our neighbors 2 doors down, they're moving up near the Canadian border, and they're going to live in this cabin that's like 700 square foot, 700 square foot. It's on 50 acres.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
I was like, wait a minute, what? Okay, yeah, but yeah, little house like that, completely downsizing to this little cabin. I'm probably build a shop or something over time, big garage, but you know how that goes.
I'm gonna go check our buddy Dave Moreland out at Bozo Criminal of the Day. That's how we end the news every week. And it looks like we got a new one. Evan, the headline, was that egg solid or hollow? With Christmas behind us, we are now seeing stores stocked with items for upcoming holidays. And that led to the rest of our bozo for today. From Evan, what state are we in? No,
Florida.
not here. What'd you say?
Illinois?
No. What'd you say
I
first?
I said Florida.
Oh, you were exactly right. Apparently, this bozo John Richardson was in line to check out at the local Circle K when he suddenly became irate. As the cashier tried to complete the transaction, our bozo switched checkout lines and handed his money to another clerk. He then picked up a chocolate Easter egg and hurled it at the first cashier.
Dang.
A Cadbury. But he
Hit
wasn't
with a Cadbury.
But he wasn't done, Evan, as he then jumped over the counter and continued to pummel the poor employee with more chocolate eggs.
It's like a paintball, isn't it?
Cops were called and Peter Cottontail was tracked down and arrested, charged with battery, and booked into the county jail.
Oh man, did she have any bruises?
It doesn't say. It doesn't, and it doesn't say how many Cadbury eggs were hurt in this ordeal.
Yeah, did she have to seek medical attention? Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's like getting hit with if yeah, paintball, but if you could throw it hard enough. Oh man, funny.
yeah, them things, I don't know, wrapped up. I mean, that chocolate really doesn't have anywhere to go. Them things probably hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's got to come over and let me throw Cadbury eggs at him. We got to record that. Does that hurt?
You didn't even break it.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. So there you go. There's your weird and wacky news and your bozo criminal of the day. Thank you, Dave Moreland. He probably has no idea we use this shit. And if he did, he'd probably send a cease and desist order.
Probably.
Them guys are idiots. I don't want them using my shit. We want to thank everybody in the chat room. Claudia, of course. I know she's excited for her football team to play in the Super Bowl.
Good luck.
Yeah. I guess I will watch it for February 11th. We will watch it and see if we like the commercials. That used to be the thing. Like in the 80s and 90s, and especially I remember, Michael Jackson did a couple Super Bowl commercials and had, it was cool.
Oh yeah, companies. I mean, they planned all
Spend
year.
a lot-
Super Bowl is such a
yeah.
huge event. Now it's not quite as big as it used to be.
No, it's not. And, you can, I don't know.
I'm not a sports fan. I
I'm
have
not either.
I have no bone in it. So
No, I don't. I used to be, but it was like, I don't know. It takes up a lot of time, and I don't know. I fish. I mean, so, a lot of people might think, well, that's a waste of time. And it is, because I don't keep none of my fish, so I throw them back, but, So, hey, to each his own.
yeah, whatever your hobby is,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Whatever floats
I
your
have
boat.
no problem. Yeah, as long as you don't come out like some of these people after their playoffs or whatever, and they come out and there's riots and they're flipping cars and all kinds of stuff. Some of these, like that's not cool at all.
No, you're an idiot if you do
It's
that.
a game. It's a
Right.
game. Don't tear up somebody's shit. It's a game.
No, and especially your own town. And I know, okay, if you lose, I can see you being angry, upset. I don't agree with you lighting shit on fire. But when they win and they do that shit too, it's like, well, you won, dumbass. But,
Yeah.
it's just like life in general. You're going to have a group of dumbass people.
Right. To make it look bad for everyone else. And every week in the winter there's football games that go off without a hitch, and there's not
Yeah.
craziness happening. So I understand all that. It like I said, it's the few that always ruin it for the masses.
Yeah. And it only takes a couple assholes. And
The thing I hate these days that I see all the time, those intersection takeovers where people are doing donuts in these cars and everything, and I'm like, oh, they're thinking this is car people, and it's not car people, and you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Doing donuts and people
Oh,
getting hit. They're
yeah.
standing there and they're
Yeah.
recording it, and they get hit by cars, and like they're thinking these are car people, and it's like, no, don't
No.
don't ruin it for us. You don't represent us.
Right.
I got too much time and money into my stuff, and most of those things are stolen cars anyway that they're just having, joyriding.
Oh man, I
But
I seen one where some dude in a stolen Mustang hit a stolen truck,
uh,
and oh my God, it was both them
it's the
cars.
people that get ran over, they get hit by a quarter panel and they go flying 20 feet in the air.
Oh
Some of these,
yeah,
I watch all these videos on, these reels, and like these, it's just a new generation of stupidity. They're out there in the middle of an intersection while two, three cars are doing donuts and they're not watching, and the next thing one comes around and hits them, or they get ran over, and
yeah. Those are.
it's scary. It's scary watching this, and like, well, that's again Darwin at work there.
But anyway, Evan, tell these lovely people goodbye. We'll get out of here for episode
Oh, we're signing
108.
off.
Yeah, we are.
Okay. Well, people, thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you after the Super Bowl next week on Monday. I hope your team wins if you got money on it or whatever.
I know.
Are we gonna put $1 on it?
I guess who is it? It's the Chiefs and 49ers.
Oh yeah.
I'll let
I
you
mean,
pick.
I'd say the Chiefs are probably gonna win.
Okay, I'll take I got the Niners. So
Okay.
we gotta. I don't know. Can we do that legally?
Oh shoot. This conversation never happened. These boys are gambling online.
Yeah, they bet a whole freaking dollar. Jeez.
We're
But
gonna
anyway,
tax that.
so okay, I guess I'm a 49ers fan. I better go buy me a jersey. Get all
Don't
ready.
get crazy.
Yeah, make some
It's just
49er wings and.
it's just a game.
Uh-oh.
Maybe not.
Uh-oh. You got Claudia backing you up. She said, smart pick, Evan.
Mm, we can do this, Claudia.
Yep. There you go. So anyway, folks, thank you so much. This, like I said, show 108 is in the books. We will be live next Monday, and we'll go from there. So we'll talk about some stuff that happened. Hopefully it's a good game. It's not a blowout. I don't like blowouts. I like to, even though me and Evan, neither one are sports guys, I guess next week we're going to do a post-Super Bowl show. So,
now we got big stakes in it.
yeah, I mean, the stakes are there. And so, anyway, yeah, that ought to be hilarious. Me and Evan breaking down the Super Bowl. Play by play.
All right.
So look forward to that next week, folks. We'll catch you next Monday night, live at 8 p.m. And remember, if you come in late or whatever, the show's over on YouTube on AlfromDtown is all you got to do on the YouTube. And, check us out there. You can take us anywhere or just go back to the Facebook and watch the replay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for your, the support and everything. Peace. We love you, and be good to one another.